Hello everyone, welcome to Nostech Academy. In this video or in this lesson, we are going to look at lesson 2, which is algebra. Lesson 1 was introduction to mathematics. So if you followed our roadmap that we are going to use in 2024-2025 academic year, you understand what I'm talking about. The first one was introduction to mathematics. Then the second one now, which is lesson 2, is algebra. Now, just a recap, okay? You know that in lesson 1, we look at something like this. Let's say you have -1 plus 4. We discovered that we have different signs. Okay, so we subtract and then get the sign from the bigger number. So when you subtract, you always start with a bigger number. So subtracting, so it will be 4 minus 1, and the answer is 3. Then the sign from the bigger number is positive, so the answer is just positive 3. In the same then we have -2. Let's say 2 minus 4. Yeah. 2 minus 4, check. This is positive 2 and this is -4. So, different signs. So, subtract and then get the sign from the bigger number. Subtracting, we always start with the positive one, the bigger number. The positive one, the bigger number. So, it will be 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2, it is 2. Then the sign from the bigger number is negative. So, this answer is negative what? -2. Are we together? Now, look at this. Let's look at 2 more, then we'll go to algebra. Okay? Because there is something which is very important that I want you to understand in algebra. Algebra is very, very simple. Are we together? Algebra is very simple. So see, let's use the same values but different signs. Using minus, so negative. Negative, we agreed in the first lesson, we know that we add, then maintain the sign. We add and then maintain the sign. So 1 plus 4 is 5. Then the sign which is common is negative. So -1 minus 4 is -5. Okay, that's what we looked at last time. Then D, let's say -2 minus 4. Still more, we have negative numbers. Okay, 2 negative numbers. So we're going to add, then maintain the sign. So this one is 6. The common sign is negative. So the answer is -6. Come here. Come with me. Copy this because I'm going to use the same. You should copy these. In this lesson, we're going to first look at like and unlike terms. Like and unlike terms. Okay? Like and unlike terms. Aha! Look at this. Like and unlike terms. I want you to understand. Mathematics is sweet. In fact, mathematics is romantic. It's one of the romantic subjects out there. Is mathematics romantic? Okay, so like and unlike terms. Like and unlike terms. In fact, yes, mathematics is romantic. We're going to use the love language of mathematics. Okay? Just to follow through the course, the whole course. Okay? You change your mentality towards mathematics. All right. We have a different teaching methodology, by the way. We know how it's done. All right, come. So I said like and unlike terms. I don't want to erase this. Okay, I don't want to erase this. There's something very important that I want you to understand from this. Okay, that's why the first lesson was very important, because there's something I want you to understand. Look at this. When it comes to like and unlike terms, first you need to understand what a term is. So I'm going to give you this. 2x plus 4y minus 3x let's say minus y minus x. Okay, just this. Look at this. First, you need to understand what a term is. How many terms do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, this one, 4, okay, we have 3, 4, 5. We have 5 terms. What is a term? A term is an expression, a number or a variable which is separated by a negative or a positive sign. Okay, so here we have 2x before we get to a positive plus here. Okay, so this is the end of the first term. Second term, then you have the minus. So this is the second term. Then the third term. Then what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth term here. Okay, so we have 5 terms here. 5 terms. That's what terms are. Now, when it comes to like and unlike terms, this is what it means. When like and unlike terms, we don't look at, okay, let me use a 2, okay, this, let me use a 2 here, okay, so that you understand it very, very well, my good friends. Check. When it comes to like and unlike terms, what determines the like, if the like or unlike terms, is the letter, or in biology, in mathematics we use variables, okay? Now, when you look at this, we have 2x plus 2y minus 3x minus y minus x. So, when it comes to like terms, these two are not like. The first two are not like terms. Why? Because we are only considering the variables. There is x here, there is y. There is x here, there is y. So, therefore, algebra is a subject that usually uses numbers and the variables to represent what? To represent quantities. To represent quantities. Let's take, for instance, here. Let's take, for instance, x here represents the number of bananas. Okay? Number of bananas. Then y represents the number of oranges. Number of oranges. Now, when somebody asks you, how many oranges and bananas do you have? Can you say, I have 4 bananas and oranges? No. Why? Because you can't. There's no way you can combine bananas and oranges. Okay. X represents bananas. Y represents oranges. So there's no way you can add these two. Okay. So you can't say I have 4 bananas, oranges. No. So since you can't add here, it means that they are unlike terms. All right. They're unlike terms. So you can't add here. So since x represents the number of bananas, then you're going to group all the bananas together so that you add or maybe subtract, then come up with one figure. You may have bananas here, other bananas there, that side. So get all the bananas, put them together, and then come up with one figure. This is what it means. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to get this 2x the way it is, then bring this negative what? Negative 3x here as the 3x. Then bring also let's make this one positive so that maybe you understand what I mean. Positive x like this. Okay, so we've grouped all the bananas together. Okay, do the same with the oranges. Oranges y. So group all the y's together. So it will be 2y minus y. We've grouped them. Then you can say I have 2 bananas. Somebody got 3. Then somebody brought in 1. Listen. You can't say I have 2 bananas. Somebody got 3. Then the other person brought in 1 banana. No. How many bananas do you have? How many bananas do you have? So what you do here You calculate. You calculate. Now, what is 2x minus 3x? Hello? Be careful with the signs here. Integers. That's why integers was the first lesson. Okay? Was the first lesson. Now, when it comes to algebra, when it comes to adding, when it comes to identifying like and unlike terms, we use variables, but when it comes to calculations, we use numbers in front of a letter. So here, in other words, it is 2 minus 3. Okay? What is 2 minus 3? Applying that rule that you already know, you do what? You subtract the bigger number from the smaller number, smaller number from the bigger number, which is 3 minus 2, which is 1, then get the sign from the bigger number, which is negative what? Negative 1. So 2x minus 3x is negative x. Okay? Let me just write negative 1 because this is the first time. I assume you don't know nothing. Are we together? I assume here you know nothing. All right? So negative 1x. All right? Then we have plus x here. Then this side here, 2, there is an invisible 1. 2 minus 1 is just 1. So 1y. Okay? Allow me just to write. I know some of you know how it's done. You know that you can't write 1, you can't write whatever, but now for the sake of those who don't understand, allow me to explain. So there is 1 here. Sometimes you may not see a 1 here, but it will be like this one. Let's know that there is an invisible 1. So what is it? So this one maybe is the same as negative x. This one is the same as y, like this. Okay? Now, this is an invisible, there's an invisible 1. In other words, there is asking you what is negative 1 plus 1. What's the answer? Correct, 0. The answer is 0. Now we can write 0x. So this is just to give us 0. So the final answer will only remaining with what? With y. Oh, bananas have been shared. Been taken away. Okay? And we're only remaining with 1 banana, which is an invisible 1 here. Are we together? Now, let's get back to this. Let's get back to this and you see what I mean. Let me erase the solutions. Okay? Let me do this. Let me add x here and x here. X here, y there. Even here, let me put y. Even here, y. Then here, let me put z minus 4z. Okay? I want you to understand. Okay? Algebra is very simple. I know it's a basic, but we are growing gradually. So this, because of the x's I've introduced here, should not confuse you. You shouldn't be confused because of the variables I've introduced here. It's the same as there is a negative 1 plus 1. You apply the same rule 4 minus 1, 3. The sign for bigger number is positive. Okay? So just put one of the x's, not x. You see? That is your problem. If you can't put x, just put one of them. Because x represents a variable, a quantity of which we don't know. Maybe bananas, it may represent a number of books, anything. Okay? So here, it is just 3x. How about this one? Aha! Okay? First thing you ask yourself, are they like terms? That is the issue. There is x, there is y here. So are they like terms? No. What do you do? The answer is this one. This is the answer. This is what you do. This is what you do. That is the answer. Okay? You leave it the way it is. You can't simplify here. You can't simplify. Okay, let me rewrite the question here. Simplify. Okay, that is the question. Simplify. So this you can't simplify because they're unlike terms. unlike terms. How about this one? They like terms because there is y here. So there is an invisible -1. So -1 minus 4. No, that's rule for common size negative signs, which is we add, so it's 1 plus 4, 5, then you maintain the sign, then you put one of the y's, like that one. You see? Simple, right? Good. Then here, this is like there is a z or z, okay? So there's -2, -4. So we're going to add 2 plus 4, 6. The common sign is negative there, then z. So it is -6z. -6z. A bonus. D, E. This is your bonus. A bonus is simplify xy plus 3y plus x plus x squared plus, let me put minus 3xy plus x, then minus 2y. Okay, looks okay. So look at the question here. No, please. First thing is group the like terms. That is the issue. Group the like terms together. That is the key. Now, when you look at this one, you have x, y together. X, y. There is y here, there is x, so you can combine with this one. This is x, y. So you look where there is x, y. There is x, y here. So bring this one this side. So it will be x, y. With each side, it will be minus 3xy. 3xy. Then we have plus y here, 3y. Plus 3y. We're not calculating, we're just grouping them together. Okay? Putting all the substances together so that we add or subtract. Are we together? So 3y, we check. Do we have another one which has a y? Yes. You have -2y. That's right. So it will be -2y. Okay? So we've brought this one here. Then we go to the next x. Do you have another x? Is it this one? No. That is the problem. This one, this one is raised to the power 2. This one is raised to the power an invisible 1, like this one. So this and this x and this one, they're not the same. They're not alike. So look for it's whatever like them. So this is positive x. Let's write it here, positive x. There is another x here, so it will be plus x. We have another one. We're only remaining with this one x. So let's just put it at the end there, like that, like that. Are we together? Okay. Then finally, we're going to say, remember what we're supposed to do? There is an invisible one here. 1 minus 3. Now we should know how to calculate. 1 minus 3, it is negative what? Negative 2. Negative 2x, negative 2xy. Let me just write from here. Negative 2xy. Then here, what is 3 minus 2? 1. Positive 1. So just write it, positive y. Are we together? Then from here, x plus x, we can't add this one because they're not like terms, okay? So x plus x, so there's 1 plus 1, so it will be 2x. Then this one will just come the way it is. So you check in your question, do you have like terms? This is xy, this is y, this is x squared. So this is the answer in its simplest form. We've simplified this one. Okay, so this is the end of this is topic 2. Okay, lesson 2. All right, so we're still under algebra, and we're going to be in the lesson 3. We're going to look at expansion, simplifying and expanding algebraic expressions. Okay, from there we'll look at factorization. factorization, then multiplication and division of algebraic fractions, even addition and subtraction of algebraic fractions. Then from there we can call it a topic. Then we go to the next topic. Okay, so you enjoy. All right, so this is your work. So this is your work. This is your work. So we've done everything here. So this is it. This is your work. Send the solution in my inbox for marking. Write nicely. Okay, I'll mark. All right.